It seems like only yesterday we were playing in the final of the Taça de Portugal, but a season has passed since that famous win against Porto, and we're aiming to retain the cup. But unfortunately, our bogey team Benfica stand in our way. We've only ever beaten them once, and strangely enough, that was in the Taça de Portugal in the 5th round in our first season. But since then, no wins whatsoever. However, we did get a draw against them earlier in the season, so hopefully that will inspire us a little bit. But most recently, we did lose in the semi-final of the Taça da Liga, so it doesn't necessarily bode well. I'm suited and booted. Well, I don't have a suit. I've got my shirt and tie from last time, but I don't have the lucky trousers. Unfortunately, I spilt scrambled egg on them yesterday. Idiot. But I do have some different trousers. If you can see. They've got stags on them and red socks as well, so no lucky trousers from last year's final, but hopefully these will be just as lucky. As you can see, there's the record for us against Benfica. It really has been atrocious, despite the fact overall they have been the worst team out of the big three in Portugal. Did they finish above Porto in the end? No, they still finished 4th this season. Porto did actually finish 2nd in the end, above Sporting, so they do grab the Champions League place. So yeah, we've qualified for the Champions League for next season, which is incredibly exciting. Today though, it would be a massive bonus if we can beat Benfica. Firstly, because it's Benfica, and secondly, I want to retain the cup, and thirdly, I want to get the Portuguese double. That would be very impressive. So this is the team, hopefully, that will be the famous team that win our 2nd Taça de Portugal in a row. Ferreira in goal, of course. You've hardly seen my backup. He's played 2 matches in this competition, and that's it. Although apparently he is just, in fact, I didn't realise, he's now better than Ferreira, according to my assistant. Previously, Ferreira was much better. But for whatever reason, my assistant has changed his mind and now believes Benjamin Lecomte is actually a better goalkeeper, and I hadn't noticed until now. So those of you that have been calling for a better goalkeeper, maybe this is the answer. Benjamin could be the answer to our prayers, and next season maybe he'll be the #1. I'll have to make a decision, I think, in the summer, play him in the pre-season friendlies. So perhaps I don't need to sign another goalkeeper. In fact, it was really hard to find a quality goalkeeper anyway. So I'm not sure it was a position I was looking to improve in the summer, despite the fact we're playing Champions League football next year. Right back position, Fernando. He's been ever constant in the team. I don't think we'll need to improve right back next year. We might have to improve the whole team. To be honest, qualifying for the Champions League group stage, I'm hoping that gives us lots of money, but at the same time, I just don't think we're going to be able to improve the team massively, because I don't think we will get enough money to improve it. Palmer Brown's obviously going to go back to Man City, but he's playing today alongside Posignolo. Luciano, who's probably been the worst performing player this season in the first 11, is playing left back. He's just not quite adjusted to Portugal yet since his move from Brazil, but he's incredible for his age in terms of his attributes. It's just he's not really performing on the pitch. Marcel in defensive midfield with Bruno Lamas. Those two are my preferred central midfielders. I was starting to think maybe I should play a different tactic / formation against Benfica, as we're so poor against them. Like, I could bring Ivanic back into central midfield. That might be an option. Oh, this shirt's really tight. Why did I put this one on? It's strangling me. Wellington right wing, Nakajima left wing, Lopez up front. I think that's our strongest lineup. We're going to have to do without our super sub as well today. Bruno Tabata injured in midweek. He's not back in time, really. I could have put him on the bench, but I've got every faith that Stanley can do a job for us. I'm still trying to decide whether I need to make changes, but I mean, I really should have learned my lesson from previous games that this just doesn't work against Benfica, but at the same time, I don't know what else would work. I don't have anything else in the locker. This is the tactic I've used on this save, and I'm just hoping and praying that it will actually do something today. But they've got a good team. You may have noticed they've got Vargas up front, and we're really going to have to watch out for. He's a dangerous player, scored goals for Chile. If we look at him, yeah, good striker. I'm going to get the defence to sit slightly deeper, just so Vargas doesn't get in behind us too easily. And Posignolo, do I get him to man mark? Maybe not man mark, that might be a bit dangerous. Right then, in our black and white home kits, matching me of course, Don't know what I've done if we were in our orange away kit. I suppose I don't actually own anything orange, so I could have crafted my own shirt from orange peel or something like that. Well, this is boring. This is the opposite of the Porto final last year. We're hoping for some excitement, where the fans are anyway. But we don't score many goals against Benfica, do we? We have to hold firm and hope for a counter-attack, because we very rarely score against them. And this could be an opening goal. Pizzi crosses it in. Vargas, it's somehow saved by Ferreira and cleared away. But we've won a corner. Nakajima knocks it into the box. Palmer Brown over the bar. He got up for it brilliantly, but he just got too much on the header. Picked up 2 yellow cards already. Marcel and Lamas, our 2 central midfielders. Not great. Half an hour in. There's been 5 shots for us, 6 for them. We've both had a clear-cut chance and a half chance each. Quite equal, but they've had more possession. As always. Here's Horta. Into Vargas. This looks dangerous. Pizzi's open. And it was almost an own goal from Palmer Brown. Oh, they've had an injury to a centre-back. Maybe we can target this guy. Matvienko. Is he any good? Maybe. It's a corner which Pezzi puts into the box, and that's too easy. We've held them out until literally the end of the first half. And then it's from a corner that they score. We've been much better since that first season at defending corners. But Palmer Brown doesn't pick up his man, and it's too easy. And Palmer Brown's on a yellow. He's not having a good game. If they go 2-0 up here, then it's all over surely. Ferreira catches it. Can we counter and get an equaliser before the end of this first half? Yeah. No, we've given the ball away. But Lamas, no, we can't hold on to it. Lamas just briefly won it back. And here comes Benfica again, looking for the killer second goal. Horta, Pizzi, blocked. But the goal scorer is about to put a cross in. It's a great cross, headed away, and it's over the bar. Palmer Brown's on a yellow. Didn't mark his man at the corner, but Posagnolo has the bad rating out of the 2 of them. We need to be better. I expect to see more. I've been quite harsh on them, but I think I need to be. We're just not getting the ball into the attacking third. I feel like we need to retain possession, but that's just not our style of play. But I'm going to do it anyway. Retain possession, mixed passing. Just changing things up a little bit because I need to. I need to do something different. It's just not working once again, this system against Benfica. So I have to place a different style of play. They're the ones that are good at keeping possession, so I'm going to try and beat them at their own game. Here we go. First highlight of the second half. Palmer Brown. What a ball to Nakajima. Nakajima crosses it in. Wellington, he had to put that away. He's headed it back across the face of goal rather than heading it literally 2 yards into the back of the net. Wellington, you've let me down there. You've been our best player. Got the highest average rating this season once again. But you've let me down with that header. That is painful to see. And here they come looking for a second. I fear a second goal will be too much for us. And, oh, it's off the post. It's incredibly close to a second goal. They're still on the ball, but Nakajima does really well to win it back. And Ivanic doesn't find anyone. But a free kick crossed in, headed away. Back to Bruno Lamas. Lopez. Lamas hit it. He does, but it's just... He should have hit it earlier. It's over the bar. It's a good effort, but if he'd hit it earlier, it might have caused some problems. We're getting opportunities. We've had 2 clear-cut chances, which is the same as them. Lopez is never going to win that header. And Ivanic did, but unfortunately he's given the ball to Benfica, who come forwards. Marcel on a yellow card. Maybe I should bring Pedro Sar on now, and that's well wide. I think I will bring Pedro Sar on because we need someone in the middle that can make a tackle. In fact, Lamas is not having a good game either. I'm going to move Ivanic back to central midfield, and I'm going to bring on Callum Gribbin, who can create something from nothing. We know he can. Let's be more expressive. We certainly had more of the ball, I think, in the second half, but we still only had 37% possession across the entire game. 20 odd minutes to go. It's not going to happen, is it? We've had a couple opportunities and we've not taken them. Wellington's on a 6.5. Ivanic isn't having a good game either. I am going to throw on Stanley. That's who I turn to when I'm in trouble. And Gribbin will move back into the midfield position. Player's an advanced playmaker. We will put him on attack though. I'm going to pump it. I'm going to go direct back to our old style. Come on guys, please. I'm just so fed up of losing against Benfica. I know They've been the 4th best team in Portugal the last couple of years. We won the league this year. But it's just frustrating that I always lose against Benfica and it's just not happening for us. We've got 4 minutes to go. Never say never, but I just don't see it happening here. We're just going to push everyone up here. Fernando's going to go to attack. Luciano's going to go to attack. Nakajima's going to come in field as an advanced playmaker. Not really sure why, but I'm going to do that. Anyway, we're going to look for overlap. Oh, just please, someone do something for us. It's a corner, though, to Benfica, and this can kill it off before the changes have really come into effect, and it is. Rebounded off someone and into the back of the net. It's just not. We're just not meant to beat them. If we want to win cup competitions, we have to avoid Benfica, basically. We're not going to get the Portuguese double. Something to aim for next year, I guess. At least we could say we won it last year. That's something, isn't it? But we've just not put up a fight. We've not scored. It's very uncharacteristic of us not to score. But at the same time, it's very characteristic of us to not score against Benfica. So it's not really a surprise there. But I'm afraid I've let you down. Perhaps it's the trousers. The lucky trousers. Scrambled egg all over them. I couldn't wear them today. So that's a blow. That's a real blow. It was quite an equal game apart from possession. Whoops. That didn't quite work. But never mind, it's the end of the season. Despair. I can't beat Benfica. I think I need to do something normal like 4-4-2 or ultra defensive and hope for a goal. They're the only team I can't beat. I can beat everyone else. I just can't beat damn Benfica. And we end the season with 2-0 defeats. We haven't scored in 3 games. That is a rarity. We were playing in our flip-flops, waiting for Champions League football next year, I think. So let's have a look at some of the awards then. As you can see there, Lopez managed to win the 2nd best goal of the year. Let's have a look at this one. It was against Firenze. So you may not have seen this goal. I don't remember showing it to you. But this is the 2nd best goal of the year in Portugal. Rooney playing in this match, setting it up into Ivanic, and who found Lopez, who fired it brilliantly past the keeper. We've seen some good goals this year. That was one of the best, and according to the game, our best goal. This is the best 11. This is the overall best 11 out of the 3 seasons now. So Ferreira has now picked up 127 appearances, but Posignolo's leading the way with 130. Jadson is still the centre-back of choice. Luciano, strangely enough, is our left-back of choice, despite having quite a poor season in his first season for the club, but he's apparently our best left-back. Pessoa, the legend at right-back. Marcel and Lamas in the middle. Wellington, Ivanic has already gone straight into the overall best 11 after his performances this year. Nakajima and Lopez, no surprises there. If we look at this season, that is our best 11. It has gone for Vinicius at centre-back, interestingly. Wellington has managed to pick up Player of the Year once again, and it was way more conclusive than last time. It was very tight. Last year, like, Lopez was outstanding, and he was unfortunate not to beat Wellington, but Wellington was outstanding. In fact, individually, player-wise, last year, the players were better. But this year, I suppose, as a team, we've been more functional, defensively a bit better, and overall, of course, we ended up winning more games. We've got 79 points this year, as opposed to 75 last year. So only 4 more points, but it was enough to get us over the line and finish 6 points ahead of 2nd and 3rd. So that's interesting in itself, actually. But well done to Wellington for winning that. Lopez, 20%. Ivanic, 10% on his debut season. And he also got the goal of the season, despite the fact that the Portuguese goal of the season award wasn't given to him. He's also signing another season, and Lopez, once again, young player of the season. But let's have a look at Ivanic's goal then against Belenenses. Oh yes, this was beautiful. I remember that. That was a cracker. I loved that goal. This is the season review then, and not really sure what's going on with squad dynamics because I haven't really looked or paid attention to it. But this is what is happening at the moment. I've actually forgotten where the button is. Where is squad dynamics? There's medical centre. Oh, there's dynamics. That's the hierarchy then. So Posignolo, Wellington and Marcel are our team leaders. And the social groups, there's only 2, which is good news. When there's 2 social groups, it means the team's pretty compact, I think, so that is good. Overall, it has been a phenomenal year. It ends in disappointment, let's be honest. Still can't beat Benfica, but I am really, really happy with the way the team played this year. I've just noticed Wellington's value's gone down by like £1 million since the last episode, and Bruno Lamas has gone down to 1.7 million. He's gone down by 2 million in a matter of days. What has happened there? I don't understand. Is it because we didn't win the cup? Doesn't make much sense. Anyway, hope you're looking forward to the 4th season of Portimonense. I'll be honest, I think it's going to be the final season. We're going to give the Champions League a go. Obviously, we're not going to win. I'm going to try and improve the team as best I can, but I don't think I'll be given that many funds. But you never know, the board might turn around and say, well, you got into the Champions League, here's 50 million quid, but I highly doubt that will happen. Anyway, until next time, enjoy FM18, enjoy the rest of your day, I'll see you very soon.